This week on the weekly update we are going to look at Borderlands VR, Archangel and also some stuff with the up and coming PS5. All that coming up on this week's weekly update. Greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers out there. As you can see right now, I'm in the full-blown Santa Claus mode. Yes, as I said, my hair is extra long, my beard's extra thick and itchy, and I desperately need a shave. So I do apologise about that, or looking all very grizzled this week. But it's winter and it's cold as freezing out there, and so yeah, I need the extra fluff. Firstly, the apologies, as always. I do want to apologise. I haven't really been on much over the past couple of weeks, or basically because I've really been getting on to playing Fallout 76. I'll get the right Fallout 1 eventually. Fallout 76, as well as Just Cause 4. I knew there was a 4 in there somewhere, so I do apologise about that. But yeah, this, as you can see, December is now in full swing. I've got the Advent calendar that's out and going, and you people seem to be liking it as much, so I'm quite pleased that some of you are enjoying the 360 PSVR Advent calendar that I'm doing this year. It is only just a test, just to see how it goes. Look, I'm basically, as I said, I just started off with nothing, and as Advent calendar goes, I just had one thing after another, and before you know it, we'll have like a full scene in there. I do have a feel that I needed to put more time into the actual clips, each day's clip, because they're only about 20 seconds each day, and I think they should be a little bit longer. So keeping that in mind for next year. So if you let me know your thoughts and views, if anything that I can do to update it for next year, please let me know. Also, don't forget, tomorrow we are going to do the 24-hour PSVR charity run for Crisis Open Christmas. Sorry, a bit of a mouthful. Have to stutter a little bit there. Yes. As some of you guys know, or as I've been putting it out for a fair bit, because it's that time of the year, I really wanted to do a 24-hour live stream on PSVR. So constantly, when I wake up tomorrow, I don't know what time I'm going to start this, but what I'm going to do is when I wake up, go and have breakfast, get myself ready, and then I'll throw myself right into the live stream. And from that point on, I will stay connected for 24 hours. BT notwithstanding, because they screwed me over last time when I did this. I will stay in there for 24 hours. I will put in links down in the description to where you can donate to the charity, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Little bit psyched, little bit yeah, hyped up, and hopefully I can get some sleep tonight, because I really am going to need to get my sleep before going on to that. But yeah, looking forward to that tomorrow. Yay! Okay, so the three things up that we're looking at this week, that we went over the past week, was Borderlands, Archangel, and a little bit of tech news. Now, let's start off with the PSVR tech information, or PS5 PS5 tech information. I'm going to try and see if I can get some links that I can download to put down in the video here, but it's been a little bit not successful at the moment, so I don't think I can get those links. So what I'll probably do is I'll just put the standard PSVR trailer down in the main video box. So I do apologize about that. Okay, now I think I said this out in the last video, but as we know, Sony missed the E3 convention. Why did they miss the E3 convention? There's lots of rumours, lots of speculations that are going on that they have got something big that they're working on. Sorry, they've got something big that they're working on, and they're putting all their focus on their own convention. E3, they don't need to know about it because they've really got their hands on something big, and they want to make sure it works out for their convention that they're going to put in 2019. Now, there are a lot of things that are flooding out of Sony these days. We've got designs, patents put through, leaks. Some of them are hypothetical, some of them are concept design, some of them may even be official. We do not know yet. We really do not know what's going on. Now, I've seen some other YouTubers put out some videos that really look like top class. A PS5 trailer has gone out that's got over like 1.9 million views for PSVR. There's 1.9 million views for a PS5 trailer that's going out. And they don't really tell you too much unless you look at all the little individual bits, such as what was written on the CPU and such. I'm trying to see if I can get that trailer to put down here, but unfortunately I can't seem to download it at the moment. So what I'll end up doing is I'll end up putting it into the description so you can see for yourself what you think of these trailers. Now, as I said, from the trailers, it looks like the PS5, the dual stick controller looks like it has 3 separate modes. One of them is like the standard dual stick controller. The other one is if it splits into 2, it becomes VR mode. And a third one is where you can attach a sort of a device to it that allows you to plug in your smartphone for extra utilities as well. There are also some concepts that are coming out showing that the actual touchpad at the top of the dual stick controller looks like it might have a screen on it, but like I said, lots of different designs are coming out, lots of different concepts. We don't know which ones that's going with it at the moment. As we know that we are 99.999% sure that Sony is going to announce the PS5 sometime in 2019. So sometime next year they're going to be announcing the PS5. We don't know when it's going to be launched, probably about Christmas 2019, but estimations has been a long time for somewhere around mid 2020. So keep eyes on this box to keep further updates. Now, the other things that we are looking at is the PSVR headset. There's been one design that's come out that shows a front-mounted camera, but other design concepts are coming out to show that not only would the new headset be wireless streaming 4K resolution, but also I am really sure that it is going to be using inside-out technology, because I think that inside-out technology is the way to go for the future. With VR headsets, using external cameras and external sensors is very cumbersome and has found to be well, I wouldn't say it doesn't work, because it's worked to the extent so far, but it is very limited to where you can use it and how you can use it. Inside out technology is the way that future VR should be going. When I'm talking about inside out technology, look at the Oculus Quest. A simple headset, got 50 plus games already installed in it, already, and the ability to install more. So Oculus Quest is going to be the leading foundation of inside out technology. Well, in saying that, the Google Glass or the HoloLens, the HoloLens was more of the first steps in inside out technology, but I think Oculus Quest is taking it really onto the next step, and it's going to be what other things are going to follow, including PSVR. So I am sure that PSVR is going to use that. Now, for those that don't know what inside out technology is, basically inside out technology is basically cameras or sensors mounted on the headsets will look at points of interest in the area around you, such as furniture, TV, walls, pattern on the walls, pattern on the floors. Basically, it detects the area around you and notices its movement as you move yourself. So instead of cameras detecting the headset, your headset is detecting the world around you and your position in that world around you. Therefore, it will be able to detect if there's a wall right in front of you, or you're about to headbang the ceiling or smash a swinging light bulb, which will probably save me a fortune in light bulbs. I've lost too many of those previously when I'm doing a high up smash. And cameras. So yeah, I do think that inside out technology is the way to go for PSVR. Okay, skipping along right on to the next system. I think that's what we got for the moment of for PS5 and PSVR 2.0 and Move 2.0, because I think the Move 2.0 is more or less going to be a dual controller, dual stick controller, and I think that might actually work if it works. Is that right? Okay. But hey ho, we'll have to see how it goes. So I'll be keeping an eye on these. I am very much watching this space to keep up to date with all the information and gossip and rumours and concept design and everything. So I am looking forward to this. Okay, moving on to the NES aspect. We looked today at Archangel. Now, Archangel was a game that came out a long time ago. It is, in a sense, an on-rail shooter. So, straight off the bat, that gets down marks because it is just an on-rail shooter. But the good part is, it is an absolutely glorious on-rail shooter. Like I said, I did play this way back when, and because that my budget is a little bit low at the moment, because I spent all my money on Fallout 76, Just Cause 4, and also Ace Combat, I haven't got any money in my pocket, so I have to look at old previous games. So that's what we've got to look forward to now. And as I said, Archangel, gorgeous graphics. I mean, there hasn't been another game out there since when I was on that gave you such impact that when you're like riding along in that tram car playing the video games with your son, and then the car opens up and you see this 60-foot tall massive skyscraper of a mech just looming over you, and it is just so awesome. The graphics, the graphic level and detail in this, you are just washed away. That even though it is an on-rail shooter, you kind of ignore that for the time being whilst you start really getting into the game. And yeah, I certainly did get into this game as well. Although admittedly at the end I think I kind of messed up because I put more energy, more points into defense than attack. So much so that when I came to the final boss, I didn't have enough energy in my weapons to actually blow up the incoming missiles, which was a right royal pain in the assets. So yeah, that was me being an idiot, putting all points into defense and none into weapons. Well, tell a lie, I actually put points into the multi-missile lock-ons. Unfortunately, they were practically useless against the final boss at the last stage, which was a problem. But thankfully, I got the save point that I got from previously. So yeah, I do quite recommend this game if you don't mind. It is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours gameplay's worth. So if you don't mind the fact that it's an all-round shooter and you're looking forward for an all-out blast 'em up, give this one a shot. I think at one point it's even been on sale. So yeah, it might be nice and cheap now at the moment. So if you see it, snap it up. Next up, we have Borderlands VR. Now, we've all been waiting for this game, Borderlands VR. And we have not been disappointed. I myself have not played the original Borderlands, but I have appreciated it and admired it from afar. I liked the idea, I liked the concept of Borderlands, and I really wanted to play it when it came out. Unfortunately, money, again, I couldn't afford it at the time. Well, either I couldn't afford it at the time or I didn't have the time to afford it. So it's either one or the other, and I never managed to actually play it. Now that it's come to VR, and I'm currently looking at these VR games to check them out, see how they're going, see what they're doing. Awesome game! I'm loving it. Yes, the graphics are old and outdated, but it's still its own unique stylized version. And this type of stylized version of graphics kind of work with the humor and style of the entire series itself. I mean, I did manage to play the Telltale version of this, but although that's not really much in way of playing the full open world RPG shooter that is Borderlands 2. So when I've got into this, I am absolutely loving this game. I am really, really enjoying it. There are a few nagging bits. I mean, it could use a better control scheme, such as like the aim controller. If we had aim controller support, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Some people like to play with the move controllers, and therefore you can aim your pistol at what you're shooting at. Or other people, such as myself, would prefer to shoot, so you look where you need to shoot, and then you can use the dual sticks to move around the area as freedom as you like. See, that's how I like to play. I need my free movement, and the move controllers currently do not give proper free movements. They give teleportation, and I don't like the teleportation. Go away. I do not want you. I do not need you. I want my free movement. The only time I like teleportation is when I'm trying to get to a place that I can't actually walk to. So, yeah. The smooth comfort controllers, go away. Teleportations, We want the freedom of movement. We want the free, fast movement. We don't want to be hopping along like an elderly lady in a Zimmer frame. As I keep saying time and time again, we want fast, we want speed, we want to move left, right, back, forward, strife, shoot, fire, duck, cover, and blast the enemies to pieces. And this game kind of gives that. It with the dual stick controllers, it kind of allows you to do all of that. It allows you to duck, dive, dodge, move in sort of fast, normal speed. It's not fast, and I'm constantly trying to figure out where the run control is, or the jump control is in that in that matter, because I don't think there was a jump option either. But in general, for slow moving, it's average. It's fine for the movements. But as I said, the RPG element plus, the shoot 'em up element plus, running around like a frantic lunatic, you can't get that as much as you need it to be. But still a plus. So yeah, this game, I highly recommend it. I have given this game an 8 out of 10, and here's my reasons why. Firstly, I don't ever give a game a 10 out of 10 because I don't think any game's perfect yet. One day I will be proved wrong, and I will give a 10 out of 10 because it is perfect in every single possible way. 9 out of 10 has gotten almost everything right. 9 out of 10 games, they have they've got good music, they've got good controls, they've got good storyline, and they give me the real good feels that I'm playing a game that's worth playing in every single possible aspect with nothing wrong. And there are only a few games out there that I've given that 9 out of 10 to. And so 8 out of 10 I give this because there are some problems with this game. There are some down elements here that stops it from becoming a 9 out of 10, including a little bit of interest. What I mean by that is, I say that there are some games that that really grip you storyline from the word go. It's bang, 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 and it's constant. This, you don't seem to have that constant grab of attention of running for your life, explosions, mayhem and manic, but it gives a good attempt at it, and I like it for that. I don't like the annoying robot, but then again, I'm sure no one likes the annoying robot. I wish you could turn it down or have an off switch, or even basically just shoot it, which is what we try to do when it asks us, go on, just shoot something, anything. Yep, want to shoot you, bang. Nah. Yeah. But apart from that, I think that the robot is annoying on purpose. It's a type of that you love to hate this robot. I mean, it's not like the robot that was on some other games that I like to mention that are constantly nagging you and taunting you, say, look, open this, look at that. And I thought, oh, shut the fuck up. Whereas here in this game, the annoyance is at a humorous level, and it's designed to be at that humorous level. And we love him for it. We love him for it. Oh, okay. I think that's all that we have to say for this week. I mean, sorry it's going to be a short clip. As I said, don't forget to tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow I am doing the 24-hour live stream challenge. I have no idea if BT is going to cut me off again like it happened last time. If it cuts me off, I am going to try and see if I can get back on as quickly as possible. So preemptive that. The charity is Crisis Open Christmas. I will be putting links in the description when I start the charity live stream for that, about where you can go to donate. Unfortunately, because I don't have the 1,000 subscribers yet, that I can't do super chat for donations, so I do apologise about that. But if you want to, donate, please feel free to do so. And I might even be talking a little bit about some of my experiences whilst I was volunteering at Crisis Open Christmas. So please, I'll I'll be doing this all in Skyrim VR. Going to be playing around the world of Skyrim in as a role of the homeless beggar, or the homeless, well, I wouldn't say beggar, homeless adventurer. Yeah, I like the idea of that. The homeless adventurer going out, slaying dragons, crypt dwelling, dungeon crawling, and penniless, although I'll probably have billions of gold by the end of the time. We'll see. But yeah, okay, cool. Well, I think that wraps it up for now. There was another video that I did start creating about games that we missed out this year, and up and coming games that I'm really looking forward to. But unfortunately, I've kind of missed the mark on that one, so I might have to re-edit that and redo that one for a later point. So, thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed creating it. Thanks very much, and I'll see you guys out there.